It's fucking go time.
Oh shit. What the fuck is happening, fam? Hold on. I'm trying to get my J lit. Oh my god. This is chaos right now. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is happening, fam? It's your boy, the Sultan Sativa, the Ayatollah of Indica, aka the Bobby Fischer of BHO, aka the Ned fucking Sparks, aka Willie the Cool Penguin, aka fucking the Gordon Ryan of Ganj, aka the Hickson of Hash, aka fucking Donald Blunt, aka Robert F. Kennedy Jr., aka fucking Abraham Lincoln, aka Johnny Hash. The list fucking goes on, man. It's fucking forever long. And I haven't dedicated any time to creating new names for a while. I will admit that the last ones that I picked up were actually gifted to me by my man. Shout out to my man, fucking Grappling Yogi. Longtime listener and friend of the Lord of Baltimore. Let's Talk About It podcast. This cannot be in a fucking Instagram video without getting shadow banned because of the consuming of cannabis. Wow. I'll tell you what, it's fucking midnight, and I'm drinking an energy drink. I'm drinking it. Ain't no shame in my game. This is way too many energy drinks today, but I'm fired up. It's been a wild day, and I just figured I should speak on it a little bit. Some housekeeping first and foremost. If you're new here, share the damn show, man. I get fucking shadow banned everywhere. Visibility filtered, throttled, traffic. You know, the whole nine. My man fucking, not my man, trying to stop a young player from shining. As the kids say. My kids, I mean no one. Not my kids. Sorry, I'm still trying to get this light. I feel like my nose is clogged and my voice is more annoying than it normally is. First and foremost, the other day was Thanksgiving. Happy fucking Thanksgiving to any of y'all that still love traditional Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is a drinking holiday. And I feel like the last few years I haven't. Excuse me. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't have a burp button, so you're just gonna have to deal with that sometimes. I worked in retail for a long time. Black Friday was the kickoff, really, the holiday season, and like the whole month before, all the prep, all the fucking mock schedules for what your Black Friday and your biggest peak days are gonna be. I have nightmares of fucking my old DM, Todd, that fat fuck. Old Todd, the fat fuck. The bitch ass motherfucker that he was. Bitch ass motherfucker. Fat fuck. He had a fly wife, though. I wouldn't hit on his wife or anything, and I'm not trying to speak ill of another man's wife. But she was cute. And he always talked about how people were so confused about how that fat fuck got such a fly lady. I was one of those people who wondered exactly that. But I would always think about it. Levi's, same shit. You know? And so I got a lot of love from my people still jamming it out in retail, still moving and grooving in the wild world of mall life. Man, it's wild out there. I would have a hard time being in a store all day, working for somebody else. I would want to spend my whole time on the phone, just like, what the fuck is happening in the world right now, and why the fuck am I at this retail at Zoomies, fucking trying to find out somebody's whole life story. Get me a fucking better job where I can work from home. I'm kidding. Zoomies was a great place to work. It was rad. I just got too old for that shit. They fucking stopped helping me try to grow, and it was really like they were trying to put me on my way. I made it easy for them. Jump right into Levi's. Who'd have thunk they didn't deliver on their promises either? No worries. I left, took paternity leave, loved it. So, and I've been trying to find ways to make $1 ever since. Hustling around, trying to find ways to move and groove ever since, you know? I mean, we flipped pallets of random shit on Facebook. We sold CBD water. We had stores. We threw parties. There was all sorts of wild shit happening. For those of you that are new, since shit has calmed down in a lot of different ways, and honestly, you know, I've been in my shell, but I just think about how I've been selling myself short by not helping people and impacting lives in the way that I should. So I got some stuff getting ready to unleash, and there will be some ways that you and I can spend some time together. We can fucking get after it and start getting prepared and build a network of people that are like-minded, looking to better themselves, looking to honestly evaluate their situations and find solutions to whatever their problems are. You know, I've been doing this shit for a long time. This shit has helped me to stay off of opiates for almost 13 years now. Let's fucking go. Let me tell you about my day. So today, I didn't have my kids, which is great. Days when I don't have my kids, I try to get as much shit done as possible. Sometimes I get a lot of shit done. Some days I kind of fuck some of the day away. But today, I was doing some of my morning-ish things, going to read my 10 pages, and I got a call from my kid's mother saying, I need you to come over. I said, okay. I could hear crying in the background. My son losing it. And their mom was fairly cool, considering the circumstances. So we ended up meeting at the hospital. My son was cool. He had basically this fold-out couch was folded in a way that it's not supposed to be, and it caved in on itself when he was jumping, and he like hit his big fucking basketball head on the corner of the fucking entertainment center. Gashed that motherfucker wide open. You should have heard him. When he heard the word gash, he couldn't stop saying it. Like, I have a gash. I have a gash. He's 3. And he's a tough little dude, that's for damn sure. Um, we got him in there. Siblings couldn't be there, so um, I had to take the girls, right? Not my day. I had my day pretty planned out. And we were planning on doing like a little Thanksgiving anyway. This evening, my kid's mom and me and the kids just try to have some little shit for them to remember as a functional family, or at least reasonable civil people. And so I took them. We were in the parking garage, and they were a little freaked out. They just saw their little brother's head fucking bleeding, dude, bleeding. And they're 6 and almost 5. And so I had a little chat with them, and I let them know, man, hey, it's all good. Bub's in the place where they can get it done. They'll get him fixed right up. Excuse me, goddamn. So they'll get him fixed right up. And we had a little chat, said a little prayer, and they were cool. They were like, what are we doing? Are we just going back to your house? I said, nope, we're going to the gym. Dad was going to train at this time. It's time to go. So we ran back to my house, got my gi, and got over to the gym right in time for fucking one of the hardest classes of the week. At least usually the stiffest competition. So we trained, the girls ran around, played, had a good time. I brought them back over to my house, got some of the shit I needed to done. Oh, shit. When I was leaving jiu-jitsu, I fucking got the kids in the car, and I looked, and my driver's side tire was flat as fuck. And I didn't know how the hell that happened. It wasn't flat before, when I was at the hospital or when I drove from the house. I didn't scrape it on anything. There was nothing that I could have scraped it on at that time. And I was looking at it. It looked like somebody knifed my fucking tire. I'm not even playing. It looked like somebody just had a little folding pocket knife and just went just one time, not two. I know I just made the noise twice, but that was because I wanted to, not because there was two. And so I drove on it, a little flat, about a quarter mile up the road. There's like this commercial diesel truck uh, gas station. Fortunately, there was a dope ass air machine there. Shout out to that place. It was free too, which is great. I love free. We love free. Um, Went back to my house. Like I said, did the little things. Came back out. Was like, oh fuck, I have a tire thing, and I was like, well, can I patch a sidewall? Google immediately said no. Don't even think about it. You fucking idiot. So didn't do that. I said, okay, I got about an hour before I got to get to um, the tire place before it closes. So got to a tire place. Man, showed up. It was just the one dude working on shit, and then the manager. He comes out. I'm like, hey, got a tire. He's like, cool. What size? I said, I have no clue. We discussed whether or not it looked like a knifing. He agreed with me. I don't know if I had um, coerced him into agreeing with me or he was doing it out of customer service. It was great. It was raining. So he was out there in the rain getting my tire size. But he did agree that it looked like a knifing. And if he had to guess, it was probably a knife. He's not a knife expert by any means, to my knowledge. But if he had to guess, he said it looked like a knife. And he's a tire expert. Maybe he works at a tire shop. They handle tire shit daily. He's the manager apparently, so he's probably been there for a long time, or has some experience in managing shop, or maybe it's his dad's place. Either way, he's got experience in the tire shop. So he's seen tires. He's probably seen other stabbed up tires. He said, no, you can't fucking repair a sidewall, so we definitely need to get a new one. I said, okay. He's like, clickety clack, clickety clack. Oh, we got two in stock that are this size. Great. After mounting them on there and fucking swapping it out to clickety clack, that'd be like $149.95. Ooh, ooh, right in the gut. That's a fucking tank of gas and some groceries. You know, not expecting that. Got bills to pay. Um, Random car expenses like tires are never the fucking move, dude. Literally one of my least favorite things, but you know, it's a part of life. And honestly, with the exception of a couple random loud fucks, you know, I kept it pretty calm. You know, at any point I could have been stressed the fuck out. You know, I set a dope example for my kids. We talked through some shit. They went through a hard experience and learned how shit works. They learned some shit about themselves. I don't think that could have gone any better. We had, you know, I could have been upset that somebody got mad at jiu-jitsu that I choked him out, so they knifed up my tire, or I fucking wrist locked them or something, and they knifed me up. Um, but got through it. Got my kids to tire spot safely. The tire dude, he was like, "Well, let me check. We might have one, like a used one. We can't sell used tires here, but if we have one, you know." I'm like, "Okay, cool." He goes in the back, dilly dallies around. He's there a while. They take off the old tire, dilly dallies around, brings out a tire. I don't know what the deal is. Comes out. He's like, "Hey, here's your keys. All set. Good to go." We found one used one in the back. Your size. Good to go. I about had a fucking shed a tear, man. That was such a fucking shout out to Monroe Tire and Muffler or whatever the fuck they're called. Definitely Monroe something and tire. Maybe tire muffler, not sure, but Monroe. And whatever that blessed young man behind the counter, whoever he was dope. I gave him and Mason, the other fucking guy working, I gave him each a 20. Said thank you. That was um that was a big win. You know, especially because it was kind of a wild day. Um, you know, went and had a delicious Thanksgiving dinner. My son was acting like a fucking animal, even with four staples in his head. Which, you know, they were They were talking about the three options were a hair suture, where they like basically tie up the hair and like seal the fucking gash by making a knot in some of the hair from the top and the bottom, and they tie it real tight and it heals it. But his gash was a little too big. His gash. And so they did not do that because it would not stay in. They were talking about doing some stitches, but he would need to be put on a dose of ketamine. My 3-year-old on ketamine. The thought cracked me up. I'm okay with my son tripping out, dissociating a bit, but his mother was not into it, so they hit him with the staples. Good to go. I put the ball in her court. I said, hey, I trust you to make the best decision. And she did. She made a good decision. So my son's cool. He was acting like an animal. He got a good nap in. Thank you, Jeebus. So, a couple different things. Uh, One, just to look out for. A couple months ago, at some point, I had spoken about uh, the old gang, familiar suspects, were running another pandemic simulation. This time, one that was going to be probably in South America. They didn't know where it would come from. They ran the simulation from there, but it was going to be another respiratory pandemic, just like the simulation they ran in October 2019. Some of you may know it. Fucking Event 201 ran at Hopkins. Local. Be More Baby. Bill Gates was attached to that. WF guys. Agenda 2030. They did another one talking about possibly 2025. They don't know. They don't know. It's just a simulation. They have no clue when something like that could happen. But apparently, China got they're feeling overwhelmed at Chinese hospitals due to an upper respiratory infection that is fucking severely impacting kids. So you can go back, find the episode where I talked about that because I definitely did talk about it. I've talked about Event 201 countless times. I'm not going to dive into that right here. You can fucking go look it up. You can find it. I encourage it. Don't ever just blindly trust what I say. I'm just trying to run you through my thought process a little bit, based on some of the things I read, some of the people that I listen to, and filter it through my lens of 35 years of fucking life experience, uh, watching fucking 20 plus years of conspiracy shit. Fucking 25 years fucking on cannabis. Like, I know a little bit about what I'm talking about. Just a tiny scotch. I know there's a lot that I don't fucking know, and shit is fucking coming out all the time, but I know a couple little things. I help some people. You already know this was funny. I wanted to get into it. Just keep an eye out, right? I don't know if this is like a temperature check. I don't know if it's if it's real deal. We know that COVID was not actually making people die in the streets and overwhelming hospitals. They had videos of mannequins in the supposedly overwhelmed New York hospital. I don't know how mannequins, maybe if they took the mannequins out of the bed, they would have beds for people who needed them. Because a mannequin doesn't need the fucking hospital bed. So, this was from lawandcrime.com. I saw it the other day. Maybe the Blacklist posted it or somebody. But I thought it was worth bringing up because some people, man, are just so. I mean, like, I don't want to judge people, but and I've done dumb things in my life. But this one here was pretty good, and I thought you guys might enjoy it. Lighten it up before we fucking dive into some serious shit, man. She didn't know what to do, so she decided to call the police. Wanted woman called 911 to report, quote, a half gram of marijuana, end quote, stolen from her. Gets arrested. 23-year-old woman in Florida. Florida woman. Not our usual beloved Florida man, but Florida woman. Was arrested last week after she allegedly called the police to her hotel room to report that someone had stolen marijuana from her. Apparently without realizing that she had 2 outstanding warrants for her own arrest. Lily Marie Rinker was taken into custody on Friday and charged with 1 count of probation violation and 1 count of failure to appear in an unrelated case, court records show. According to a probable cause affidavit obtained by Law and Crime officers with the Stewart Police Department at about 2:04 a.m. What kind of shit are you doing at 2:04? At 2 o'clock in the morning, calling the fucking police that they had somebody stole a half gram of your weed. Like, that is 23-year-olds now. At 23, I was just getting clean, and I was a fucking dumbass. No question. Absolutely 100% dumbass. But I say that about myself as I reflect on all of my years. Every year, I'm like, wow, I'm a dumbass. So, which is good. You should grow. You should be able to recognize when you were a dumbass and your points for life. And honestly, probably realize it's been a lot. But also, you've grown and you're not the same dumbass. Now, if you look back and you're like, I'm not a dumbass, and it's all just the same shit, your life is the same shit, you might be a dumbass. Upon arriving at the scene, first responders made contact with an adult female who identified herself as Rinker, police said. Rinker allegedly told the officers that, quote, her friend Carlos, whom she met a week ago, stole her marijuana, end quote. Rinker stated that Carlos and her were hanging out in her hotel room located at the address above. Rinker stated she had about $30 worth of marijuana in her blue grinder, the affidavit said. Rinker advised that after her friend left the hotel room, she opened her grinder and saw approximately a half gram of marijuana missing from the grinder. First of all, that's petty as fuck. If he stole it, that's petty. If you calling the cops on him over a half gram, well, I spilled a half gram rolling this. What are we talking about? You're gonna call him because Carlos wanted a couple bolt packs for the walk home? Were you mad that he wouldn't hit? He was a young man, nice young man who was trying to find a wife, and you're over here trying to just, I don't know, do whatever you're doing in the hotel room. Why do you have a hotel room? You're 23. You only known Carlos a week. Anyway, police asked Rinker for her. According to the document, Rinker told officers that she did not know what to do, so she decided to call the police. Police asked Rinker for her ID and medical marijuana card. The document states she gave the police her passport, but did not state whether she had a medical marijuana card. Possession of marijuana in Florida is still a crime for individuals who are not medically prescribed the drug. Individuals caught in possession of 20 grams or less of marijuana can be charged with a misdemeanor, while possessing more than 20 grams is a felony under state law. Come on, fucking DeSanctimonious. Quit being a bitch. When running her name through the law enforcement database, authorities learned that Rinker had 2 open warrants for her arrest out of Palm Beach County and was subsequently arrested. First warrant stems from an alleged violation of probation on a DUI charge. Party girl. Second warrant stems from Rinker allegedly failing to appear for a case which she was charged with 1 count of criminal mischief under $1,000. Smoking Gun reported that Rinker was charged with criminal mischief for punching her father in the face during an argument. Rinker reportedly told authorities that she was angry at her parents for posting a photo online of her holding a vape device because, quote, she is a college athlete and could not be seen holding a vape. Rinker was a member of the golf teams at the University of Cincinnati and Eastern Florida State College, record show. Damn. Hilarious. Well, Lily, you are silly. Silly Lily. But yeah, that shit was goofy of her. So I'm very excited. Before I get into my next little section of readings, I just want to breathe for a quick second, have a little sip of Ruski. I'm not entirely satisfied with this flavor. It's a lemon flavor. It's okay. This week, I'm recording an episode with Chadwick Wright. He accepted my calendar invite, and we're fucking rocking and rolling on Friday. And I'm ready to fucking crush it. But in the meantime, we do need to talk about some things that are important because, as you know, this is what we do. We talk about the important things, and we're gonna, we look at what's going on in Europe. There's been hella mass migration. It's a part of the WF agenda, the sustainable goals of NATO or the UN or whatever. And lots of migration. It props up the capitalist system, brings in new voters as well, dilutes culture. Once culture is diluted enough, we will accept whatever they give us as as far as social credit score, fucking universal basic income, and we'll fucking own nothing, be happy, eat the bugs, the whole nine, standard shit. But there was a stabbing in Ireland, the land of my people, some of them anyway, those potato eating bastards. There was a stabbing. A guy, it was apparently an immigrant. I don't know if he was there legally or illegally. Is irrelevant. He's stabbing kids. So I don't know if it matters. Guy's not really the type of guy that's enriching the Irish culture, if you will. But I pulled up the NPR article, which is kind of like state-sponsored media at this point, if you ask me. But all the articles were kind of the same, and I picked it because I wanted it. I wanted to kind of I wanted a certain perspective on it, right? Which we know is probably going to be pretty left leaning. And so here we go. I like to see what type of rhetoric they're using. And just remember that what's going on in Europe is kind of like the precursor to what's probably going to happen here. But we can fucking turn it around, but it starts with you being a fucking bad motherfucker. So you're going to have to get off your ass and do something. What we know about Dublin's riots and what they indicate about European politics. So this is like a, excuse me, correspondence between a guy in studio and somebody on the scene. Basically, to set it up, the host, Irish officials say the country hasn't seen this kind of violence and rioting that overtook Dublin on Thursday night in decades. Rioters torched several city buses and police vehicles, damaged more than a dozen storefronts in the city. Ireland's police chief blamed, quote, lunatic hooligan faction driven by far-right ideology. Right? That means white supremacist, fascist Nazis. Fucking, in this case, soccer hooligans. For the destruction and chaos. It all began with a knife attack in Dublin on Thursday, which left several people wounded, including 3 young children. Police arrested a suspect. Hours later, the incident led to protests that quickly spiraled out of control. This dude is in Dublin, blah, blah, blah. Can you give us a sense of what happened? Some damage. I'm trying to just paraphrase a little bit. That was, they say, Ireland's largest ever deployment of riot police at a single moment. Police here seem very surprised by these events, particularly the intensity, but also the scale of the violence. It wasn't just, they say violence, but violence implies an injured party, and we haven't heard of any injured parties. So, just something to keep in mind, right? We're just storing little nuggets away as we read it. We're thinking about it. Authorities say the cost of damage could run in millions of dollars. 32 arrests so far, maybe more. Heavy police presence around government buildings. Workers have been told to go home. Head of the police said that light touch police tactics have been used in the past to avoid accusations of heavy-handedness. They'll no longer form part of the response if there's further violence this evening. They borrowed water cannons from Northern Ireland. What have the police said? 4 groups are responsible. Some have called the country's far-right groups an emerging threat. Others have turned this attack on Ireland's democracy. It appears that following the knife attack outside a local school here, members of far right groups started messaging each other on encrypted apps like WhatsApp or Telegram or Signal. That probably implies there's some federal presence on the Signal, Telegram forums. But there's something in this article that I want to touch on. We'll get to in a second. Police estimate at one point there were around 500 people involved in the rioting. Given these likely motives, what has the political response been so far? There's a cabinet meeting here in Dublin this afternoon by the Prime Minister, Leo, blah, blah, blah. It says the police have responded appropriately, said they may need updated powers for online activity that incites violence. Updated powers, right? That they're talking about controlling the internet, talking about infiltrating groups of people who they deem a threat, which are, you know, people who are trying to resist the fucking tyrannical overreach, which they're overreaching. And because of this probably manufactured threat, maybe not. Regardless, this dude stabbed up some kids. Right? Throw them right in a wood chipper. Don't fucking give them a trial. Nothing. Just throw them right in there. He said the rioters have brought shame on their families and on Ireland itself. That Dublin was once more safe, though. It was once more safe, though. You guys should be ashamed of yourselves for wishing it was more safe here and wanting to get to a place where it's beautiful again. But it definitely used to be more safe. Debbie said Ireland's inclusive and tolerant society was something that must be protected. Country's justice minister said that the criticism of the country's police was unwarranted. Seeking a division could desist. Blah blah blah. Political parties should remain united. Both the police chief and justice minister should resign, according to the largest political opposition. I mean, this is yet another story about an emboldened far right group in Europe. Does what happened in Ireland indicate a broader trend here? Well, this is unusual in Ireland, although some far right groups have in recent months been engaged in public protests, including outside Parliament. Blah blah blah. In Germany, France, Italy, Spain, you've seen far right parties finding a small but significant voice in their country's parliament. Times over the past decade, Netherlands just this week, a far right anti immigrant party was the most successful in the country. It's because people are tired of this shit, man. People are tired of all this fucking. They're tired of their cultures being diluted. They're tired of the spaces where they live being infiltrated by people who don't give a fuck about that place and are really only burdening it. We're starting to see it here with the open borders, which is not some fucking accident, you know, at all. They got that shit open on purpose. Anyway, that's enough of that. But as a result of that, and this is what I really wanted to get into. I thought there was a couple pertinent things about what we know, quote unquote, according to NPR, and we know what they're putting out. I just need this page to load, and then we can move forward. I'm sitting here wondering why my mouth is so dry, and my eyes feel like they're about to bleed. And I forgot it's because I ate a bunch of Jelly Wizard rosin gummies. Oh, and 2 space caps. About 100 mil of those. Good way to go. So I Google searched this article, both articles, and I got this one in particular because I thought I liked the language of it. I read the Fox News one; it was different. Again, I would highly recommend that you check this shit out on your own. I can probably link these in the notes for the show. But you can do the same search. But make sure you like really scroll down, look at all the different ones, see how the verbiage changes in the headline. But I thought this was pretty straightforward. They do have some funny AI pictures and Photoshop pictures. Like they have the riots and they have a picture of Connor with both his belts in front. This is Conor McGregor under investigation over social media posts after Algerian immigrant allegedly stabbed a woman and children in Dublin. So already right here, we see the language is totally different than NPR, right? They're talking about an Algerian immigrant allegedly stabbed a woman and children in Dublin. They like really downplayed it, I thought, in the NPR one. You can let me know what you think. Well, wherever you feel like it in the comments. If you're listening on Spotify, there. UFC champion and MMA legend Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is reportedly under investigation for online hate speech after he spoke out in defense of Ireland and in outrage after the stabbing of 5 women, not one woman. That title was misleading. 5 women and children in Dublin. I didn't even know it was 5 women. I must have breezed right over that when I looked at this article. In Dublin city centre on Thursday, the Sunday Times reports that he is being investigated after a social media post. The suspect in the stabbing is allegedly an Algerian immigrant, and he is in the hospital recovering from injuries he suffered when he was stopped from continuing his attack. So this motherfucker was ready to keep stabbing. A woman and a 5-year-old, that guy, wood chipper, man. A woman and a 5-year-old child are fighting for their lives after the attack. After the attack, riots broke out in Dublin. These were roundly condemned by police and Irish politicians. Quote, do not let any Irish property be took over unannounced. Evaporate said property. It's a war, McGregor said on Twitter/X. That's what he said. McGregor lashed out at Irish government leaders and police. Officers had condemned the protests and those like McGregor who advocated for Ireland in the wake of the attack. Quote, innocent children ruthlessly stabbed by a mentally deranged non-national in Dublin. I gotta tell you, I really want to read this in a horrible Conor McGregor fucking impersonation. Innocent children ruthlessly stabbed by mentally... I'm not even gonna try, dude. Horrible. Our chief of police had this to say of the riots and the aftermath. Drew, not good enough. There is a grave danger among us in Ireland that should never be here in the first place, and there has been zero action done to support the public in any way, shape, or form with this frightening fact. Not good enough. Make change or make way. Ireland for the victory. God bless those attacked today. We pray, McGregor said. Minister for Foreign Affairs, Tenaste? I don't know how you say that word. Michael Martin said that comments advocating for Ireland and speaking against mass migration to the island nation are, quote, essentially inciting hate. It's essentially inciting hate? Yeah, people hate when a bunch of foreign people come into a space that don't give a fuck about your culture. And we're not talking about people that are really going through it, that are like, we want to fucking get to a better life. And they come in and they assimilate and they like understand the values and the culture there and kind of pledge allegiance to that because that's where they're at, you know? And that doesn't mean don't have some of your own, but still, this is this is their shit. Same as in America. Let's see. Back to the thing. Essentially inciting hate per Sunday World. He said that comments, quote, of that type are, quote, absolutely disgraceful. He further, it's all this like rhetoric always about inciting hate. Words are violence. They're fucking not. McGregor went on to criticize the fact that residents in Ireland can vote in local elections regardless of nationality. Whoa! Oh, wait, hold on. I skipped a whole paragraph. In response to those comments, McGregor took aim at Martin, bringing up the recent trial over Asling Murphy's murder. Quote, blame anyone but themselves, McGregor said. Typical. Worthless you are, Michael. Worthless and spineless. Ryan Casey called you all out last week, grieving the love of his life, stolen by pawn scum, and nothing but waffle from you since. Zero action. McGregor went on to criticize the fact that the residents in Ireland can vote in local elections regardless of nationality, visa, or citizenship status. He said that politicians support this policy in order to get votes. Damn. So that's the exact same shit that they're trying to do here. They're trying to do that shit in California, if you haven't seen. They're fucking trying to make it so that these people can be, they're trying to do it in fucking Chicago, I believe. Chicago is like fucked up right now. New York fucked up right now. I know we've talked a lot of shit on Eric Adams, but if you haven't seen what that dude is doing, the mayor of fucking New York, he was fucking speaking out against that immigrant shit after they've been getting thousands of immigrants per week bust in, and it's like crumbling the already shitty economy of New York City. And he was fucking speaking out against it after he was like, New York's a sanctuary state. We want them. We love them. Bring them. And then he totally flim-flammed on that. And then now he's got sexual assault allegations. Are they true? Who knows? They were filed right before the fucking the deadline on that law or whatever. I don't know all the details. But some might say they're trying to get rid of him now that he's like getting off the plan. He's fucking feeling bad, so he's like, fuck it. Like, okay, cool. Sexual assault allegations. P. Diddy, same shit. 50 Cent's gonna do a P. Diddy expose. But that's crazy. Politicians trying to get votes, so they let whomever vote. If you just live there, whether you're a citizen or not, you can just vote. What the fuck are we talking about, dude? Like, that's totally not chill. So, this is some shit that I saw going on in the world, and I figured I should share it with y'all. I wanted to share my day with you. Like I said, big week, getting on with Chad Wright. We're gonna talk the Rob. We're gonna talk hopefully some SEAL shit. He can maybe clear up some questions I have, and I'm gonna do my best to phrase them in a way that's not gonna be rude to anybody or put him in a precarious position talking shit on anybody, because that's not the intent. I just am trying to get an understanding. I want to talk about some similarities. I want to just see kind of pick his brain about some shit. And I want you guys to hear a message from a guy that has really impacted my life, and it's been in just such simple ways. And I'm gonna post some links to some podcast episodes that he did on some shit that I've listened to, where he crushed it, man. And if you haven't seen, check 1 Mile Out and Just 1 Mile. They're documentaries about him. One's on Amazon, one's on YouTube for free. 1 Mile Out is on YouTube. Watch it. You can learn, just as this dude runs a 250-mile race, how to break things down into manageable chunks and accomplish big goals. The shit is important, and he is kind enough to take a little time out of his life and schedule to support those who have supported his mission. And that shit is for real. And I'm very grateful and honestly quite humbled. I'm very excited to sit down and chat with him, because when I went down there to do the ROP mission, we didn't get to talk at all, other than like a few minutes, but not a lot. And I think he's kind of a more reserved guy in some ways, but super fucking interesting. And I'm excited to learn more about him, and hopefully you guys learn some stuff that is not asked of him on typical podcasts. So with that, I'm going to hop off of here. Baltimore out. Get the fuck after it. And no matter what happens in your fucking day, it's no excuse to not get it done. Life throws fucking curveballs, but you could still knock them motherfuckers out the park. Get it done.